You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me.
Our son is 8.5 years old, and this is his first year at the Joy School. I was lucky because I actually knew about the Joy School prior to Elaine attending it. So when we took the tour, my husband and I walked in, and it was kind of like one of those feelings when you find a new house that you're like, wow, this is it. This is the kind of environment he really needs.
I started looking when I was doing work in the classrooms from the point of view of a parent. And I would come home and I would tell Devin, nothing compares to the Joy School that we were seeing. The way the teachers teach the kids, what the styles they use, just the different methods they use to reach the children.
Kids who come to the Joy School have struggled in some way. And so most people find it easy to be compassionate toward the kids. What is not always quite so easy is the compassion toward the parents, because the parents very often have gone through a much greater struggle, because I think it's so much harder to watch your child struggle than it is to actually do the struggling yourself.
Seeing the parents come in and they're anxious and they're scared and they're worried, and then they're also usually anxious, scared, and worried when they're leaving, but they're more confident that their kids are going to be successful when they're walking out. And they know that we're still here to support them when they leave.
It's been an enormous blessing to find this school where they are knowledgeable about, understanding of, and care about kids just like her that don't have as profound a differences as the children in special education, but also are not quite ready for regular public school class.
Every one of these kids who comes to us is a puzzle. And so Joy School teachers have to be driven to figure out that puzzle, because there isn't one puzzle that is exactly the same as another.
They've focused on your problems and on your weaknesses, and they don't go too fast or too slow. They go at your pace.
I feel comfortable going to upper elementary, which is 4th and 5th grade, or even our middle school, and saying, hey, I know that previously you've had a child like this. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that and describe my child to them so we can really come up with the best plan to help the child be successful?
They really help you by giving you extra special attention by giving you more time doing your work when you need it, or giving time during your recess to give you more work to do it. And other schools don't do that. They just take it up and give you a grade.
It's easy to tweak the curriculum just a little bit so that they get it. And that's what we do here. We tweak it for them.
It's helped me a lot. It's helped me with my ADHD. And it kind of let me know too that I'm not just the only one with it.
When you find an aha moment, it's an aha moment for me as well, and I am probably more excited than they are. And you can see it on their faces. They're like, yeah, I get it, but why are you jumping up and down? Why are you screaming and shouting? Because it's just as important to me. It's something that I've reached out. I've given them the tools. They've gotten it. Now we can move on.
Like, the other teachers were good, but these teachers are really good because they have much more patience for us. If we get it wrong and stuff, they'll help us and figure out why.
This is our 13th year being part of the Joy School. And this year we actually have 3 teachers celebrating their 10-year anniversary with us, which is huge. But it's really just 3 examples of the fact that teachers stay with us. No one has ever left to teach at another school.
Often when I first started here, I would tell people I feel like I died and went to teacher heaven, because I get to come here and I get to teach and I really get to work with my kids, and it's really what all teachers want to do, but they don't have the opportunity to do that in the settings that are out there. But the Joy School really does that.
Well, it was kind of scary because I went to another school, and I thought, if I go to the school, will it be like my school, or would it be different? So I just came there to the Joy School and tried it out, and I felt really happy.
And I came here because I need help with language arts like reading and spelling and reading comprehension. It used to be like boring because it was like hard, but now it's easier.
Well, I felt nervous, but after a couple of weeks, I kind of like felt like I was at home. It's like I've been here like all my life, but just didn't know it.
I was really bad at reading. I think it helped a lot. Like my pull-out teacher, she helped me a lot. And I've been reading more books. That was really cool. Like I read my first book in 1 month this year. I was really proud of myself.
You know, one day she came home and I asked her, what did you do for math today? She said, oh, we didn't do math today, we threw dice for gum. And, you know, I believe it, you know, and I'm sure it was a super great learning experience for Lauren, and she had no idea she was learning.
And the progress he has made already is truly remarkable. He had an evaluation last week with his learning specialist, and she literally came out and had tears in her eyes. She said, this is not the same child I saw in June. And she's showed me the tests side by side, and I didn't even recognize the work.
We found the experience to be terrific. He looks forward to going to school. He's happy that he can earn points and not have to wear a uniform every day. He's thrilled to come in the front door, be greeted here in the way that he is. I think the biggest surprise is the friends that he's made here.
Is that the kids stay in contact with one another. You know, they come from all over the city, 40 some odd different zip codes, and they make friends here, and those friends are for life.
Come back, we have a great family fun night every year, and usually there's 40 or more kids that come back, and it's like old home reunion. You know, they come and hug you, and it's just great. It really is.
We're very confident with the demeanor that we've seen so far that when the time comes for him to matriculate from the Joy School, he'll be very well prepared to do so.
You know, the icon for the school is that school with the key, and that really is it. I mean, it really does unlock children, and it's unlocked our twin boys, Jake and John. They've always liked school because they like their friends and they like going to school, but they've blossomed into a whole new way of being.
Well, they make you concentrate on the positive things instead of the negative things. And that's just great because then you're not going to be a negative person.
I want to say thank you for giving me your time and letting me have a scholarship for here.
I'm going into 8th grade and I feel like I'm ready, and it's just, you know, I don't want to leave, but I know I have to at some point.
I love the Joy School because it's awesome. You meet new friends and you just play with them and you have a great time there, and it rocks.
Oh, see, it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.